Considering all the recent reports regarding the photo and videos of Kobe Bryant's crash, things were getting pretty serious. So in order to say something positive about Kobe, let's talk about how great of a player Kobe was. The late player is one of the best players of all time, but he's often left out of the GOAT argument. Now, with all due respect, Michael Jordan and LeBron James are definitely included when I talk about the best players, but I feel as though we don't give Kobe enough credit. There are many reasons he deserves to be called the GOAT, and that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. However, before we get into the content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel while you're at it for more juicy videos like this. At number 15, he's one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. The first reason that we would call Kobe a GOAT is that back in 2006, Kobe Bryant scored 81 points in one single game, which is the second highest in NBA history, behind of course Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point performance. It was a match for the Los Angeles Lakers, who won 122-104 against the Toronto Raptors, and it's highly impressive and should be talked about more in my opinion. At number 14, he's a back-to-back NBA champion, twice. The Lakers star Kobe bounced back with back-to-back championship wins, first from 2000 to 2003 and then 2009 to 2010. Another fun fact about Bryant is that he's one of the 26 players ever to win the NBA championship 5 times in his career. I mean, not only did he play well, he literally proved it all along the way, and in addition to this, he also got the MVP award twice in his career. If you're a diehard NBA fan, you know how hard it is to get that MVP, because at the time, Kobe had some big competition in the league for that MVP award. But no, my man Kobe got 2 of them in his career. At number 13, he was a 4-time All-Star Game MVP. Kobe Bryant won NBA All-Star Game MVP 4 times, first in 2002, then 2007, 2009, and then lastly 2011. Bryant is one of the 13 players ever to have won the award more than once. Okay, that's pretty insane, and it's actually named after him now, which is amazing. At number 12, he has the most assists by a shooting guard in NBA history. Kobe has had the most assists by any shooting guard ever, with a record number of 6,306, which also proves the fact that he wasn't really selfish at all, as many people really portray him to be. At number 11, he has the most rebounds by shooting guard in league history as well. Kobe has the most rebounds by shooting guard in NBA history with a number of 7,047 rebounds, proving that he was an absolute all-around player. This record, in my opinion, is going to last for a long time, because getting rebounds as a shooting guard is no joke. At number 10, he is the most clutch player of all time. He is known as a scorer, but he was so much more than that. Kobe Bryant was a great defender, and he elevated his team when it mattered the most. He's one of, if not the most clutch players of all time. His 36 game winners are the most by any player in NBA history. That's right, 36 game winners. Sheesh. At number 9, the legacy he left. Another thing that makes Kobe Bryant a part of the GOAT conversation was the legacy he left on the game of basketball. His legacy is so deep that people shout Kobe when shooting literally anything into like a trash can. I mean, I sometimes do that when trying to throw a trick shot to the garbage with like a crumpled up piece of paper. And we have so many Vine videos where people shout Kobe and dunk, like, you know, those were the good times.
Okay.
At number 8, other players have talked about his greatness repeatedly. A player who has endorsed Kobe Bryant a lot is Shaquille O'Neal, as he said in an interview, quote, "A lot of people always ask, who's the greatest player of all time, Jordan or LeBron? And I think you must respectfully add Kobe to that conversation," end quote. Michael Jordan also has admitted on video that he would beat LeBron one-on-one, but he would not beat Kobe. He did, however, say, quote, "because he steals all my moves," end quote. The question I have for people arguing that this means Kobe is a copycat is, if copying Michael Jordan is easy, then why is Kobe the only person to ever do it? At number 7, he shared the 2009 All-Star MVP honors with his nemesis. Kobe's ongoing feud with Shaq was so multi-layered that it has its own 7-part Wikipedia page, and that's pretty mind-blowing to me. It's hard to know when it really started and when it really tapered down, because both men weren't exactly the most reliable narrators. Like, do you guys remember when Shaq told Stephen A. Smith that it was all marketing? I mean, it was a nice try, I must say, but their 2009 All-Star experience is considered a key de-escalator in the overall canon. Kobe Bryant gave the 2009 NBA All-Star Game trophy to Shaq to give it to his son, Shareef O'Neal. The post-game ceremony in which Shaq and Kobe were named co-MVPs was absolutely incredible. At number 6, the infamous non-flinch. Kobe Bryant didn't flinch when Matt Barnes faked passed at his face, which was so cool in my opinion. And seeing these men going at it one another like that, it's just insane. Like, Kobe's locked in Mamba mentality is fuego. At number 5, overcoming the Kobe stopper. Ruben Patterson was once an end-of-the-bench Laker who nicknamed himself the Kobe Stopper for the way he defended Bryant in practice. Patterson eventually left the team and established himself as a key defensive player for Seattle and then Portland. That brings us to the 2003-04 season finale. The Blazers had just been eliminated from the playoffs for the first time in 22 years, while the Lakers needed a win to settle the Pacific Division. Still, Portland played hard and would have stolen a victory if Bryant had not hit 2 impossible long threes to end regulation and overtime. The first was with Patterson in his jersey, while the second was a moonball that fell into the hoop as Patterson and Theo Ratliff rushed to close out. With the win, the Lakers rose to the number 2 seed and dropped the Kings to number 4. That made a big difference in their eventual NBA Finals run. At number 4, the 50-point streak. It was over 10 years ago that Kobe Bryant did something only one man had ever done. He scored 50 or more points in 4 consecutive games. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. That is absolutely wild. I think this definitely is a great reason to call Kobe the GOAT. Come on, guys. At number 3, saving the Redeem Team. Kobe's most notable impact on Team USA was imperceptible. He was the last star to commit to playing in the 2008 Olympics, and his commitment then signaled the importance of reclaiming basketball supremacy to a younger crew of stars that included the future Banana Boat crew. His leadership and work ethic rubbed off on those players, uplifting them to levels they may not have reached otherwise. But I'll remember the way Kobe pushed them over the finish line in the 4th quarter of the gold medal game when Spain's zone confused everyone else. Whenever Spain got close, Kobe had the answer. They really couldn't stop him. Months later, he hung his gold medal in Paul Gasol's locker during Lakers training camp in an attempt to motivate him. Brutal, unnervingly cruel, and ultimately successful. Straight out of the Kobe playbook. At number 2, the free throws after he tore his Achilles. Longtime Lakers trainer Gary Vitti once said that this was Kobe's gutsiest moment, and I don't think Vitti was referring to Kobe's physical pain. A fully ruptured Achilles actually hurts less at the moment than many other serious injuries. Instead, I think he was noting Kobe's strength to fight through his mental anguish at the thought of his body finally breaking down after many years of feeling immortal. However, I still think he's the GOAT for going through this like a champ. Watching Kobe's post-game interview only hits home at this point. He looks like a man finally coming to terms with his own athletic mortality. But man, shooting free throws with a torn Achilles, wow, that's wild. And finally, at number 1, Kobe and Gigi having a moment. I don't think this is much of a Kobe moment, but more of a father and daughter, a teacher, a student, a mentor, and a mentee moment. It's lovely to see them both delightedly sitting courtside while nerding out over a piece of basketball minute in a mundane regular season game between 2 losing teams. It's generally heartwarming to see your favorite player just being a normal, loving dad and just seeing a wholesome moment happening live. All in all, watching and mentioning these moments makes me pretty emotional, and the world didn't just lose a basketball star, it lost a past icon and a future legend. It lost a proud father, a happy daughter, sharing in a routine moment while doing what they both loved, basketball. Rest in peace, Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Well guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. Comment down below your favorite Kobe moment of all time and if you think he deserves to be the GOAT. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.